Hello, welcome back to Touhou Pup and Play Enhanced Reloaded. In last part, I started the Sevii Island side quest that Bill forces you to go on, and I did one island, and now I'm gonna do two island. And in the process of doing one island, I found out that apparently you are not allowed to change your Pokemon team by accessing the PC until you finish this side quest. One of Fire Red and Leaf Green's many questionable decisions. There's an old woman who lives in a cottage out of the cape. She gives the eye to Bonica. It's a bit unnerving. One thing I forgot to mention last part is this remix of how is the name? How did the name slip my mind? I don't know. This theme is from Touhou 1. I literally remembered the name 10 seconds ago, but now it's gone because sometimes I just fucking forget things. I don't know. When I need to remember the name of something, it just slips my mind for no reason. Eternal Shrine Maiden? No, that's not it. Anyway, this is a really good theme, and I like it. That fellow there, he moved here from Celadon City. He started up a shop with his younger brother. You have to wonder if he knew what he was getting into. Oh, hello, welcome to my shop. You've only opened up recently. Our merchandise is limited, but I hope we can serve your needs. Fresh water, huh? It's just a super potion, but sure, I'll buy 10 of them. Why not? Normal orb. Do I need any normal orbs? I got 11 of them. 2 island. Boone Island for 2. Yeah, I went back and listened to the previous recording, probably longer than I should have, to be honest, but because now it's later, I'm probably not gonna have time to work on any covers. I should anyway. Boing boing, have you tried the jumping game? The Bonica you can enter. Boing, some go boing, and some go boing. Did you know that? Boing. But yeah, the microphone seems to sound fine, so hopefully I can just start using the new microphone now that I'm over how upset I was about what happened last time. I'm the Bonica move maniac. I know every single move that Bonica learned growing up. I'm also a mushroom maniac. Bring me 2 green UFOs or 1 red UFO. If you do that for me, I'll teach you a move for 1 Bonica. If you need to learn to move, I need an UFO or 2. Did I not have a UFO? I guess I don't. Again, another thing about Pokemon, just like you need this fucking... I don't even know how you get UFOs. It's replacing heart scales. I think in some Pokemon games you can get infinite heart scales, and some you can't. And even in the ones you can, the method is just dumb. Again, it's just like, Pokemon is so needless with this bullshit. It's just like, oh, you want to relearn the moves you had to forget because you had to learn an HM move? Fucking go find this random collectible to give this one fucker in one part of the map. It's just... I don't know. Now, where's Lostel? Gotten to today. She always brings me lunch every day right about now. It's like, how do people build Pokemon teams for competitive without just using the website that allows you to do it? The fact that people don't just use that website and actually go through Pokemon's bullshit to learn to go through a whole team, it's like, why would you do that to yourself? I legitimately don't understand. Pokemon's so needless in how much bullshit you have to do just to make a decent team. You there, are you a friend of Lostel's? Have you seen Lostel around? I don't know where she might be. She should have been here long ago. Lostel's a cutie. She got my looks, so what if something's happened to my Lostel? Her name's Lostel. I think that might be... what's it called? Something determinism? Predetermined that's not the phrase. It's when you just, you name something and then just like it happens because like why'd you name it that? You name your child Lostel. Please help me find her. Please go search 3 Island. What is this game corner? How much chatter can this get? These clowns, they said they've been waiting on the island, so where are they? Hey you, is this the only 3 Island around here? Try waking up before you crawl out of bed, you punk. This is 2 Island. Move it. Get your filthy motorbike out of my place. Oh, gotcha. Jeez, these islands are confusing. Who the fuck rides a motorbike into a building? Would you look at that? That punk scuffed up my floor. What is going on? Hey, but listen, I'm begging you. You have to go to 3 Island. If anything were to happen to my Lostel, my plan is the house with the red roof on 3 Island. She may just show up late here, so I can't run off anymore. That's why I have to get you to do me this by far. I'm sorry, we're not running any games today. And with this PC... No. Yeah, I said in the last part, I don't think I'm a very big fan of this part of the game. I think it's kind of dumb how they're just like, oh, you beat Blaine? you can't continue the main story anymore. Instead, Bill's just gonna force you to come over here, and you're gonna do this stuff. And it's just like, also, while you're stuck here, you can't access any of your Pokemon. I don't know. Fire Red and Leaf Green were the first remakes the Pokemon did. And obviously they're a lot better than the original, because, you know, the original Red and Blue are, you know, kind of fucking messes of video games, but I don't know, I don't think... There are many questionable decisions in Fire Red and Leaf Green. There's this whole thing, which should have been in the post-game, but for some reason you're forced to do it after Blaine. And then there's just the whole, like, you can't evolve your Pokemon that are in the National Dex, like Golbat, until you get the National Dex. It's like... what? And then you have all the needless tutorials. Why does this game have so many more tutorials than every other Pokemon game? It's like, yes, I know how to select an item and shit. Game, I perfected the ultimate move of its type, but will no one take it for future use? You, that A. Marissa. No, it was just a You wanna... Wait, you wanna run that by me again? Do I have to come back here later? Or was that some cryptic hint or something? Who knows? Anyway, that's all 2 Island, I guess. So we'll move on to 3 Island. And maybe this side quest will be over, and then I continue with the game. If I continue with the game, I mean continue surfing across the other side of Cinnabar. If I knew all this shit was gonna happen, I would have done that before I beat Blaine. But I didn't remember, because I've only played through this game once. Quite a couple years ago by this point, I think. I just picked 1 island, didn't I? Or 3 island, yes. Okay, I talked about quite a bit of things last part, I think, and I'll be honest, that was most of what I had to talk about, I think. Hi, who are you? I'll call the police. Hey lady, fork over some spending money. Again, with Kanto being kind of a shithole, you just have criminals everywhere, and seemingly no cops. The only things cops do is block your path sometimes. Don't actually do anything about these guys. We're the Kanto Rider Federation. Vroom, 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 vroom. My bike's wimpy, so I have to make exhaust noises myself. You think the reason bicycles are so expensive is that these like motorbike gangs have, like, I don't know, confiscated all of the other bikes, so bikes are now a commodity that are really rare because the gang stole most of them? I don't know. Hey there, how's it going? What am I doing here, you ask? Why, I'm prospecting for gold. When I strike it rich, I'm buying a house in Kanto. Whoa! Your housing market's so bad that you literally have to be rich just to buy a house. 3 Island, Kin Island of family bonding. Yahoo! From this day on, this island belongs to us. Does this PC work? Does it, Squidward? Huh? What? But why? So there's just literally no reason for the other I was under the impression the other PCs didn't work because for some dumb reason they wanted you to complete this whole side quest before you could unlock your Pokemon, but no, just this one works. So why do the other 2 not work? What? I don't understand. Hey, did you hear the news? The PC network here can now link with PCs in Kanto. I don't know how that came about, but it's fantastic. Why is it the only one that can do that? It's impossible to surf between the islands around these parts. The tides are too fast and treacherous. Let's crush fruits. That'd be wasting fruits. You can always find some fruits on the ground in Fruit Forest. And I know. Alright, there's a singular house here. Nobody in it. Rare rocks and gems are displayed. Alright, I think I'm about to have to battle a bunch of bikers. Who's up front here? Sugumi... Let's put Tenkai up front. Because I have a feeling they're going to throw Hinas at me. Are you the boss? Go back to Kanto right now. Huh? I just got here, pal. What's with the hostile attitude? It's mighty cold of you. Your gang of followers have been raising havoc on their bikes. Do you have any idea how much trouble they've caused us on the island? No, man, I don't get it at all. Look at this place. What do you do for entertainment? You ought to be thanking us for living up this sleepy village. But hey, if you insist, you can try making us leave. Grr, you coward, so tough in a pack. You, what are you staring at? Don't you know it's not polite? I better not have to fight all 6 of these guys. You want to make something of it or what? Yep, fuck you. I like your guts. You'll be losing money to me, but... Of course was Rin. I was hoping it should be Hina. That's okay, because when I throw Mitsumo in, that means I get more money from you. Because Mitsumo has the amulet coin. Or she has the donation box. Isn't that a bit weird? Isn't the whole joke about the donation box? Nobody donates money. So why is the donation box suddenly giving you money? I guess it doesn't specify. I don't think it specifies that it's Rainbow's donation box. Why aren't you dead? You should be dead. Just wasting my time. Yep. There we go. Pokemon, I hope you had it first anyway. Why do these Rins have dig? It's like, really wasting my time enough by having me fight 35 of them every 3 parts. Now you're gonna make them learn dig too? Yeah, it would have been great if I could use that guy to see if I could give my Pokemon some moves, but no, he has these UFOs, which I don't have, so... be just too convenient, I guess. Aw oh, man, don't you dare laugh. Aren't you from Kanto? You should be on our side. His name is Goon. Or, was that the last... did they just not have names? Was the last guy called Goon too? Nothing but orange. Nothing but orange. Bring out my bucket again. They will two-shot you with surf again. We've been on this song and dance before, over and over and over again. Yeah, Kanto's NPC trainer variety is very bad. It's very, very bad. I think like at least 30% of all of the trainers I've fought in this game, at least for the last like couple hours of gameplay, have just been bikers. It's just bikers over and over again. The entirety of Cycling Road is bikers, this entire section is bikers, and like at least a third of the trainers in that giant stretch of land on the right side of Kanto is just bikers. What's the matter with you, getting all hot like that? Totally uncool, man. We invited the boss out here, but you had to mess it up. You embarrassed us, man. But hopefully after this, it's just done, because after this, you just have the Sevii Islands, which I don't think or that's what I'm on right now. You have the rest of the water, which has no bikers on it, in Kanto, and then you have Victory Road, which shouldn't have any bikers on it. And then finally, you have Johto, the entirety of Johto. Oh my god, I have to place the entirety of Johto. I don't think biker's a class in Johto. And I think, in general, Johto has way better trainer variety than Kanto does, where it's just like, here's a bunch of bikers, here's a bunch of bird trainers, over and over again. Wow, Mitsumo didn't punch himself in the face, isn't that amazing? Too bad he can't one-shot a cat. Is it just me, or did Mitsumo do more damage to the evolved Orin earlier than they're doing to the unevolved Orin? I don't know, I just really hope after this group of bikers I never have to see this stupid trainer class again. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I could never finish Kanto in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, is because they just, like, I kept running into fucking bikers over and over again. I don't know, is that a problem in the remakes too? Or in Soul Silver? Boss, I'm telling you, you've got to do something about this kid. I've been watching you, and I'd say you've done enough. What are you, their friend or something? Then I guess you'll be battling me in their place. Hey Maribel, can you just, like, pop all of their tires? Just, like, throw them in a fucking ocean? And then maybe they'll have to go get a real job. Yeah, Kanto really does just suck, doesn't it? It's just filled with biker gangs, and Team Rocket basically rules half the place. I mean, that's the thing with Team Rocket when you compare it to like all the other villainous teams. The other villainous teams, they're kind of just like I don't know, it feels like they have their own, like, crazy... They're all, like, basically all focused on whatever crazy plan they have. So they'll just kind of... it doesn't really seem like they rule most anything. Like, they usually have at least one town that they've taken over. Like, I think Team Galactic and Team Skull, they've, like, taken over a city like Team Rocket does. Other than that, they're mainly just focused on, like, doing their weird shit with Legendary, so they're not really doing anything on the side. But then you have Team Rocket, who are just, like... They own a smuggling ring, and they own a bunch of... They basically run a bunch of casinos and shit, and it's just... Team Rocket does a bunch of shady shit in Kanto that the other villainous teams don't seem to really bother with. Yeah, go right on hanging around with these hay seeds. What is hayseed? What does that even mean? Thank you, those goons were nothing but bad trouble. Oh look, your Bonica got hurt by my account. Oh boy, a single full restore. You got seriously impressive Bonica with you. It'd be fantastic if someone as strong as you lived here. I'd hope you'd at least stay here a while. I beg your pardon, you're looking for Lostel? Lostel went off towards the Bond Bridge a while ago. The Bond Bridge. Alright, that took 16 minutes, and all I've really done is fight a bunch of bikers. I do something interesting. Me, I'm not Lostel. She's probably gone to the fruit forest, I think. She picks fruits there for making lunch. Yeah, I haven't exactly been super positive about this game recently, and I think that's just because I've been stuck on the worst part of the game for a while now. That just explore routes that are literally just there for you to fight trainers and occasionally pick up items. That part of the game, I've been stuck on that for like 10 episodes. As aside from, like, all I've done besides that is what, like, explore Fuchsia in the Safari Zone, and, Cinnabar and the Pokemon Mansion, which I hated the Pokemon Mansion, so even then, I don't know, I've just, hopefully the game just is fine. I mean, this part's fine. Honestly, this part was fine up until I had to fight, like, 5 bikers in a row. I'm going to betray my Tay in the fruit forest. Tay. I don't know. Just hopefully, I just hope I don't have to fight any bikers anymore. I would be really happy. I'd be a lot more positive if I never had to see another stupid fucking biker trainer for the rest of the game, you know? Is it true? Celadon department store is several times bigger than this shop. Those bikers were about to trash this Bonica mark. Am I glad they decided to leave? I sometimes buy medicine here, but a lot of people here heal Bonica with fruits from Fruit Forest. After all, fruits are free and they never run out. How many Horrid Orbs do I have? 10, that's enough. How many Hyper Potions do I have? Well, like 6 of those. How many Revives do I have? Let's buy 1 more of those so I have an even 10. Full heals? 20 of those, that's enough. Escape Ropes? 5, that's good. Max Repels? Let's buy like 4 more of those. Never know. Alright, how much longer is this side quest gonna take? Did I go in here? Papa keeps lying to me and won't let me go out and play. You must never, ever go out to the fruit forest alone. Why? There are ghosts there. A ghost. Well, at least I have cut. So I can get whatever this random item is. It's a zinc. Whoop-de-doo. Buzzink. Raise the base special defense. Here you go, Cashiwagi. I'm surprised some of the puppets on my team haven't just maxed out their EVs already. Normally happens by this point in the game. 3 Island is actually the most populous of the islands here. Still, it could be less sleepy, but I wouldn't want to see goons like those bikers here again. I bought this house because I wanted to live somewhere quiet. Today I think I'll go out fishing. you think about it, a lot of games have a fishing minigame, and Pokemon's is just not very interesting, is it? Qua. It's useless. I can't make this spoon bend with my mind. Maybe I really don't have any psychic powers. You know about a girl gym leader in Saffron City? She uses psychic type Onika, right? I admire her. I really do. I've heard that she's one cool customer and beautiful too. Here's the thing, buddy. Psychic isn't a type in this game. It's called Reason now. You know, updated your mod brain. Bond Bridge. Please be quiet when crossing. Fruit Forest ahead. How much longer will it go on? I thought the forest was here, but no. We just keep going. There's medicine. The melancholic medicine. Meg, we'll show you our favorite Bonica. So, you know, I ask the question sometimes of if Touhou characters like pop into existence one day, do they name themselves? And I think out of all the characters, surely Medicine named herself because she literally just woke up as a fucking doll one day. Marissa's just not a good Pokemon to be out here, is she? So let's have Kashiwagi come out instead. Her thought process was probably like, oh, I make poison, so you know it would be a really ironic name to give myself. I'll name myself Medicine. So Medicine, technically not the opposite of poison because, you know, poisons can't be medicines, whatever. It's like ironic, but also not ironic. It's just really clever. Medicine thought she was really clever when she was naming herself, yes. And then she named herself Melancholy because she's very melancholy about her situation as an abandoned doll, you know? It's very deep and stuff. Medicine is very deep newborn, yes. Razor Wind. I really needed you to not do that so I could be done with the battle, Kashiwagi. I'm sorry. I could not do it. But I was paralyzed and I could not throw the ball of poison. It was too difficult for my limbs. They tried to throw it and then it just didn't want to move. You ever have your like your feet fall asleep? It was like that, but for my entire body, yes. Remember when the Futo voice wasn't the Minariko voice? Can I do the Futo voice anymore? I don't know. Why is that cut there? What is the point of this? Is there an item at the end of this? I don't know. I was, What? What? Okay, there's just a PP up there, sure. I remember when I played, Treasure Castle Labyrinth and it crashed. Been wondering whether I should try to play through that game again and see if it doesn't crash, but then, you know, I run the risk of it, you know, it actually crashing, and then it's just a waste of time again. And, you know, if I did that again, I would do the team with Futo, and then I could try to do the Futo voice again, but I don't know if I could do the Futo voice again. What does the Futo voice even sound like? Infidels! Yes! Why would you do that to the Taoism? You must know that the Taoism is from the ancient times, yes. In your attempts to... Speaking of... Are they here? Is, Miko and Buds, are they here? It's just... Tojiko's such a fucking fortunate character, isn't she? Like... There's literally 3 of them. And it's just only 2 of them get anything. Fucking Tojiko was in Lotus Eaters and she doesn't say a goddamn thing. She's in the background because probably just the illustrator wanted to draw her, but like, why does she not say anything? Like, why does she not get to be a character? There's only fucking 3 of those guys, and you just refuse to acknowledge the 3rd one. Meanwhile, every single character in the Yakurin's group, they get to be a real character. Pretty sure every single one of them have said something in CDS, but like, Tojiko's in Lotus Eaters and she just doesn't say anything. Like, do you think there are characters that Zun made that he legitimately doesn't like and wish he hasn't made, but he just hasn't publicly said that he doesn't like them? I feel like there might be at least a few. You don't like every creation you're gonna make, maybe, probably. Lily, you're just wasting my fucking time. You really are. There we go. Alright. Yep, you have nothing but lilies. What can I do about this? Can I throw poison at you? And you'll be done. Ashy waggy. Well, that's a big lily white. Wow. I still have stun spore on Kashiwagi here because despite having a wind type, said wind type hasn't learned paralysis. You suck. You're a stupid trainer. You're dumb. Stop doing Pokemon battles. So, hello. I poison people and then I blow them up. Like, how does someone who uses nothing but lily whites end up being such a terrible Pokemon trainer? Yep. That was awful. You're raising some wonderful Bonica. I feel sorry for your team. Your team of lily whites. The only person in the world who's managed to make lily white unlikable. Because all of your lily whites are just fucking terrible. They paralyze and blow up and leech life and heal, and it's just you're the worst trainer ever. You should feel ashamed of yourself that you've had the gift of lily white, 3 of them, and you've used it to do this. Go like work at a charity or something. Do something better with your life. Man, I did not think this would still be going. But yep. This is probably going to be a really long episode, because I'm going to be honest, I want to be done with these stupid islands by the end of this episode, so I'm going to do the entirety of this, and then I'm going to bring my Ichirin to that island, and we're going to explore all of those rocks. Do that all this episode. I don't care if the episode's an hour long. I want to record something today in this game that's not this stupid side quest. You were the same lady, right? Hello, Tojiko. Is Miko here? I remember saying at some point I could use a Miko and name it Fumikado, but I already have, like... Yorihime is a Faith type, and I'm pretty sure every Miko is a Faith type because it's Miko. I mean, technically, I've used a Miko before. On my very first playthrough of Pokemon... of Puppet Dance Performance, I used a Miko. Because I was doing the thing I did in my playthrough where I just used the Pokemon that had the highest IVs. I did that, and Miko happened to be one of them. Alright, why is this still going? It's like, what is the... He had 1 island, which was pretty long, and he had 2 island, which is nothing on it, and then 3 island is really long. My mommy said that I can't swim without my float ring. Well, can you swim with it? Can you physically not? Or can you physically can? Alright, Lumen, your job is to use your bug powers to instantly kill everything that's water type, so I don't have to deal with it. Okay, can you do that? Surely. Grew to level 40, yep. Oh, is that a good move? Is that a good flying move, please? Soaring to the sky. Hurts badly if foe uses fly or bounce. Well, that looks to me like a 90 power physical flying type move. It took 40 levels. But Wriggle finally learned a flying type move that's better than quick attack. She finally did it. Also, that's like continues my question that I had. Lumen is not a shard evolution. They're a normal evolution, and she's learning moves. And so far, I don't think any of my shard evolutions have learned moves, so that makes me worry that none of the shard evolutions are going to learn any moves, which is something I wish I knew earlier before I used them. Because now I'm just going to have team members that don't learn moves. You know, I asked these questions. A lot of these Touhou Pokemon games, they don't have very good wikis to explain anything. Like, I tried to find out where a Rainbow Shard is so I can find out how long it's going to be before I find Advent Race, and I can find nothing. Like, a lot of these games don't seem to be like, super documented. Or at least if they are, I can't find where they are. Oh no, don't come here, please stay away from me. And so it's like, you know, it's really confusing. So a lot of these hacks, they work in different ways. And it's just like, depending on the game, how something works, how the Pokemon work, what moves they learn, how they evolve, when they evolve, all this shit. And it's different depending on the game, and I just don't know how it works in this one. Okay, you've won. Now will you please go away? The salty tang of the sea, it tickles my heart. Does it now? Oh god, it's one of you again. Shizuo. You know, that's probably the single most appropriate Pokemon for you to have. It's even doing a similar pose. Wow. Anyway, time for me to test my 80 power, or was it 90 power? I think it was 80 power. One of those. Soar into the sky. Goodbye. You are dead. Very good. Dead at Regal, you can now hit things with Fly. You are now officially a flying type. Which I guess it was, I guess that means in hindsight it was a good idea to get rid of Chirno instead of you. Because Chirno was not learning any flying types, any flying type moves at all. Whereas now you have. Well, this is definitely going to be a longer episode, but the last episode was only like 30-something minutes long, so sure, we can make this one a bit longer. Sniff, sniff, something smells unpleasant. Perhaps that reek is your sweaty Bonika's body. You just called my bug stinky. You're very rude, you know that? It's completely unprompted. Just fucking lose a battle and like, your bug is stinky. Fruit forest ahead. Alright, here I am in the forest of fruit. Welcome to the fruit forest. Be friendly and share fruits with others about it. Right, isn't this... This is the part where the really weird thing happens, isn't it? Again, good thing I... Actually... I'm pretty sure it took me less time to walk that than it would have taken me to go through the cut animation. Wow, this is some of the most useless application of cut I've ever seen. Is this the original? I think this is from the original game, isn't it? Like... Yeah, this is just from the original game. Which makes me confused why there was a Pokemon sound effect in it. Was that in the original game? I think that's happened at least once before in this game, where the remix music had like a Pokemon cry in it, but apparently, I guess that was in the original game too? A full heal, whoop-de-doo. This is a bucket. Did you know that? Right, that's a thing that happened. I remember when I was playing through Left 4 Dead 2, and I was doing like the custom maps, I was doing Upward, and I talked about Team Fortress 2 and how apparently the comic was coming back, and yeah, it did. The final issue of the TF2 comic came out a couple weeks ago, literally out of nowhere. I haven't read it yet, or even like, I'm probably not gonna read it because I didn't read any of the previous ones. I just like watched a summary of it, so I don't know. I should probably. It probably exists already. Find a video explaining what exactly happened. But you know, that's cool. It's just the comic that was like discontinued for how many fucking years? Just Shadow dropped the final issue. Here you go. Like, okay. I'm not complaining, but just like, okay. Also, I'm barely higher level than the basic, like, wild Pokemon here. What is with the leveling in this game? I swear I've fought every trainer, and I've been higher level than all of them, but then all of a sudden, just like, Blaine was like 10 levels higher than me. I don't get it. And I can't tell if this is a fault of the hack or if this is just how it was in Fire Red Leaf Green. I don't know. Whimper, sniff, oh please help. A scary Bonica appeared there a little while ago. It kept scaring. It made Lostel scared. I'm too scared to move, but I want to go home. Oh, here it comes again. No, go away. It's scaring me. Wow, I want my daddy. It's a Kikori in this game? Right, so in the original version of Fire Red Leaf Green here, yeah, you know, this girl gets, like, kidnapped. So I guess in this hack it's a Kikori. In the original it's a Hypno. Because, like, they had those Pokedex entries. They had one of the Pokedex entries. It might have been... I don't remember which one. Where it basically said that there was an incident where a Hypno, like, kidnapped a child. And then they, like, went and made a whole side quest about that in this game. And that's just kind of weird. I don't know. Usually when you have dark shit like that in a Pokemon game, like the Pokedex, there's a lot of oddly dark shit written in the Pokedex, but normally that's just like glossed over. It's just like it's like that dark lore you want to see if you want to see it. But this game was like, no, let's take that dark lore and just put it on full display for you to see. And it's like, okay. Hypno goes around kidnapping Pokemon. Or kidnapping children. Man, you did not need to do that. Oh, you're really... You sure are a hell of a guy, aren't you, Morty? Why am I trying to catch this thing? I honestly don't know. Turn. Alright. Time to throw thing. Yeah, have normal orb. Get to normal orb. Get to normal orb, yes. You didn't get in the normal orb. There you go. Young girl inside a large bronze disc can move around the disc. Is that her lore? I think you made that up. Oh, that was so scary, thank you. Loscale came to pick some fruits. Why are you talking in the third person? You can have this. Salac fruit. What's your name? Lostel's scared, so can I go with you to my daddy's house? Okay, let's go home. So you rescued Lostel, how can I thank you? Lostel, darling, forgive me. Daddy didn't know you were scared and in trouble. It's okay, Daddy. I got to be friends with Yukari. What now? Listen, listen. Please show me you're being cool again. Oh, what's that? You're saying that this is for me? How did you know that I love rare rocks and gems? You sure know how to make a guy happy. Oh, I see. This is from Bill. You have to thank him for me. You know, you've been fantastic. I want you to have this. Fucking finally! We'll get the games going soon for you. Took this long? Alright. What the? How long's it been, buddy? 27. Oh god, Sarah. This is temporary, by the way. I haven't really thought of who I'm going to... Why are you in box 14? Get the fuck out of here. Right, they put... It's whatever box you last had your cursor on is where they start putting the Pokemon in. A peculiar stone that makes certain species of Bonica evolve. A fragment of rainbow. Here you go, Sara. Rainbow Shard was used on Sonra. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There she is. It only took how many episodes, but she's finally evolved. Advent Racing. Heart Reason. Yep, Poison Bomb, huh? Alright, this is your same moveset as last time, of course. You haven't learned anything else. Heart Reason. Heart Reason. Flying Faith Steel. Native Miasma. Reason Dark. Firewater. Or Windfire. I don't know. Sanra's not going to be used until after the next part because, you know, then I'll have... Because I'm recording 3 parts today, so I'll have time between the next part and the part after that to level her up, and then I'll use that time to think about who she should replace. Because I'm not entirely sure, you know. Where the hell? There you are. But, yep, she'll come back on the team, but... she's gonna require a lot of work. She's level 27 and she has jack shit for moves. Hopefully she learns moves. Like, again, I don't know if the Shard Pokemon learn moves. I sure hope they do. Also, yeah, let's go ahead and I need to do this now because you can't access your Pokemon on other islands. So let's get this Ichiran route, who can certainly learn Rock Smash. Surely, right? Surely she can learn Rock Smash. Ooh, Tenkai. You can stay here for a while. I don't know, Tenkai, they, Raisin and Tenkai share a move, or share a type, and I'll be honest, Tenkai has really not been doing as well as I hoped she would, so it might honestly be her who gets replaced. Right. TM case. Rock Smash. Rock Mover is now also Rock Breaker. You don't need Comet Punch. Alright. Did I even do what Bill needed me to do? I just kinda helped save this guy's daughter. Alright, Bill. I go home now? Oh hey, Yukari. What kept you so long? Been out having a good time? The opposite, actually. We got it done. The PCs are up and running. The job went incredibly quick. Bill is one amazing guy. No, there was almost nothing left for me to do. I have to hand it to you. You've learned a lot. Oh, really? Ehehe. Well, there you have it. I finished with the job. We should head back to Kanto. Celio, I'll be seeing you again soon. Yukari, I'm really sorry that we sent you off alone today. I promise I will show you around these islands sometimes. You're not gonna force me to leave, are you? Why does this happen twice? Hey, wasn't that a long cruise? My buddy Celio seemed to enjoy your company. I'm sure he'd welcome you if you were to visit him again. If you have a tri-pass, you can always take a ferry there from Vermilion Port. Alright, thanks for coming. I was under the impression that I would just fucking talk to you, and then I could go do the fucking thing, but you've just forced me to leave again. Why? Just, yep, here he is, here's Bill. He just forces you to follow him to whatever the fuck he's gonna do, and you have no option. What a fucking option where it's like, hey, do you want to do this now, or do you have something else to do? Like, it's done in 99% of other video games. Nope, couldn't do that. Nope. 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 Just want to move some rocks. This episode is going to be an hour long. It's gonna have Advent Racing on the thumbnail, and she's going to do nothing because this entire video is actually about me taking forever to move some rocks because the game makes me take forever to move rocks. Actually, I might be able to fly back to Kanto from the Sevii Islands, so I'm going to keep Hatate in here. So I'll get rid of... I didn't mean to press the wrong button! Pressing the wrong button. Everyone was pressing the wrong button. Not at all, actually. Nobody likes pressing the wrong button. I'm talking about... you, I guess. I don't know. Someone with no HMs. Alright, go back to the port. All the way down here. Yeah, I already went that way. Because that's where the gym is. Alright, you know, I talked to you, right? Yep. Is it you? Do I talk to you? To you? Uh-huh. Yep. Is it you? Hey, you have a tri-pass. Would you like to board? Yep. Bring me to one island. Alright. Time to very quickly go back and see all the shit I missed from not having Rock Smash. Who needs to use max repels when you can simply abuse the speed up button? The speed up button, SpongeBob. You can't use that. You can't put that in the emulators. Which this isn't one. This is a legit Game Boy Advance, by the way. You can't put that on them, because then when people use them, they'll become addicted to it. You can't let them become addicted to it. Fuck you. Actually, fuck you. Oh, here you go, you get Rock Smash, but you can't actually learn it until you beat Sabrina, I guess. How do you beat Sabrina? I don't know. I went to the fucking city and it didn't tell me how. Didn't fucking tell me how. Oh, no. Can you not fly out of here? Never mind. Date can't fly to Kanto. Yep. Right, so what I've learned today is that the Sevii Islands are really fucking stupid. But I'm glad they were never brought back. And I have to go there again when I beat Sabrina, so then I'll learn Rock Smash, and then I can finally explore all that crap that was on that island. So I guess that does confirm that I was supposed to have beaten Sabrina by now, because I'm pretty sure she's before Blaine, but again, I have no idea what I was supposed to do by that point. And this region's so linear that it's just let me do all this shit, which for the most part, it being linear is fine, but now I've just done all this shit, so now I'm completely confused what it expects me to have done to beat Sabrina by now, when I've kind of just gone through most of the game and didn't have to do that at any point. I guess... Are you supposed to completely take down Team Rocket before you even go fight Blaine? Is that why he's so high-leveled? I don't know. Anyway, it's been almost 50 minutes. In the next part, I will finally go to the right of this route. That thing I was going to... Or the right of this island. That thing I was going to do before Bill interrupted anything. So I'll see you then. Bye.